I done did so much wrong, don't know which way is right. Never imagined in a million years I'd be living this life. I tried it my way and all I could do was just struggle and strive. Now I put that on my kids and my grandma, boy, I'ma get this shit right.
Alright, so I'm pretty certain that I promised myself that I would never ever go live. I think I told Tracy that there might be like a mental thing about going live, but anyway, here I am going live, and I don't even know how to go live or if people are like watching. Well, Ivan's watching, so the reason I'm going live is I'm getting ready for this Unsheltered with No Cash experience starting tomorrow, and I'm packing my bag and kind of wanted to give you an idea of what I'm going to be packing. Got it all spread out on the table here, so this is it. Got one Leatherman, couple of caffeine drinks. We contemplated me not having caffeine, but we didn't want it to be like the like an intervention show about me getting off caffeine, so figured I'd need my energy. One book, The Spiritual Man, which I've been wanting to read for the past couple of years now. Corbett Stone gave me that book, and I've started it and stopped it and started it and stopped it. Wet wipes. The whole restroom thing, don't know when, where, how, you know. Generally I can walk into a Bojangles, but with a beard and a hoodie, I don't know if that'd be the case. So this is the one item that my wife is most excited about. This is a tracking device, and so Tracy will know where I'm at any given time, and if I push this button for about 30 seconds, then I'm told that a whole host of people will like come and rescue me from whatever situation I'm in. Which I will be excited about is this camera setup here. So this is going to be a hidden camera. Pulling it out here so you can see it. I need a little tripod to show you all this, but so this is a hidden camera that I'm going to put a button on the end of. Hold on, let me get this out here. So you got these little buttons. Go right here. Screw this on here. Oh, better learn how to use it. There, so this will be a hidden camera. So while we're doing what we're doing, we can get that footage and be able to get all that information to y'all. So put this back together. And it was never the goal when we started to document this. It was just going to be an experience, but kind of developed. And everyone really thinks that it's a good idea because they want to learn the same thing that I learned while I'm out there. So got this little gadget. Got these from a private investigator friend of Mitch Gowan. So if you're ever doing anything wrong, better be careful because all these little devices are out there, tracking devices and secret cameras, and but we're doing it primarily just so that we'll be able to capture situations that we encounter during the trip. You know, we can verbalize it, but when you get to see it, it makes all the difference. Cardboard. One of the things that I'm going to have to do is panhandle while I'm out there, you know, to get that experience. Any money that we have left over, we're going to go to church the final day, Sunday, and so whatever money we have left over, then we will donate to that church that we go to. Going to have a couple headlamps for safety. Little ibuprofen. and a couple of cameras. We're going to have small cameras. We're going to be going live every day, about 2 to 3 times a day. But we're going to be recording stuff also for the documentary. And we're going to have a film crew. Basically, they said if we know where they are, then they're not doing their job right. So we'll have a little, this is old school camera right here, a little old school camera. Well, batteries just fell out of it. Going old school, but you know, we don't want people to know that we're filming just because we don't want it to augment how they act or interact with us. So, you know, we'll be doing that as low as possible, and anytime that we do it, it's going to be very discreet. So, outside of the clothes on my back, everything you see on this table is basically what I'm going to have for the week. The most important thing that I'm going to have is the prayers of my loved ones and friends. A lot of people have spoken some concern, and I know that there's a lot of concerns. You never know what you're going to run into. But mostly I ask that you pray for my family while I'm away. It's been a tough time the last few months, and so timing's probably not the best thing. But you know, it's God's timing, the way kind of everything worked out. So I'm looking to think about the fact that I'm going to be homeless for 1 week, you know, with an end date. And I got apprehensions and concerns about that. My family has concerns about that. And it just makes me think already that, you know, what I'm trying to gain is a different perspective, and a perspective of knowing that most homeless people don't have an end date. So that alone in and of itself is just one part of what I'm looking to find out and learn. And another concern that I've been thinking about the last couple of days is how will the homeless take what we're doing? Will they take it as an insult, you know, that I'm, you know, going to be homeless for a week? Or are they going to take it as see the genuineness in the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing? So that's, you know, that's real important to me, because the whole reason for this whole thing in the beginning was for me to gain a true understanding of what it's like to be homeless. I've never been homeless per se on the streets. And so, you know, you don't have to be as someone told me, you don't have to be an addict, a drug addict, to help drug addicts, but you do have to, it helps when you've been there. It makes a tremendous difference, you know, in helping the people that are in that struggle. And, you know, being a previous drug addict, it was a huge benefit to me when I was talking to people or when they were talking about their struggles, to be able to relate. But with working with the homeless, that's been something that even from the beginning of me starting with the House of Hope, that I've thought that I should do, you know, and that I needed to do, just to have an understanding, you know, just to know what it feels like to sleep, you know, out on the streets, and not know where you're going to get your next meal, to have someone clutch their purse when you come close to them, to be ignored, you know, to be shunned, to be on the other end of those eyes looking at you, you know, when you're walking down the street. And I think that there's only one way to get that, you know, get that understanding, and that's to go through it. And I didn't want to minimize it in the terms of doing it for a weekend, you know, and doing like a camping trip where I stayed, you know, by the river, slept in a sleeping bag with a couple of cans of Spam. I really wanted to do something that would give me a genuine experience. And a week is sounding more and more like a long time.
Yeah, you are too.
I'm very excited about the support we had, and we're going to be posting as the week goes on, you know, different things. I imagine that there's going to be videos filled with tears, some laughter, be some concern. There'll be just aha moment, a couple of here, you know,
and beyond, no cash, helping him out too, just seeing him get the help that he needs with his career, with his situation with homelessness. He's really, I haven't said it a whole lot, but for a homeless man, to agree to be homeless with me for a week, that took a lot on his side too. That's really opening himself up and opening up his heart, to me. And, he came to me for help, and to be willing to help me, really in exchange for my help, it means a lot. And we built a friendship and a camaraderie that I know is going to grow over this week. You can't cuddle together. They say it's going to be 28 degrees Wednesday night. I imagine we'll be cuddling together. Beyond said, no cash said no spooning, so we'll make sure that we don't do that. But it's just going to be a friendship that just grows and develops through the trials that we're going to go through the week. And so in the morning at 8 o'clock, we're going to be loading up. We're going to be heading out of town. We don't want to tell everybody where we're going to be because we kind of want to keep this the whole thing pure, and we want to make sure that people don't know where I am and can't assist in any way. If we had done this in Florence, there's no way that it would have been a pure experience, because I know that people would have, helped and assisted us. And so we're going to be in a city that I've never been in before, other than passing it on the interstate. So it won't be too far. It'll be a few hours from us. But I'm going to go in there blind the first day. We're going to be asking people where the shelter is, where the food bank is, where the services are, where the homeless people gather, where we can get help. And I'm very interested to see how many people will be able to tell us where the shelter is. If someone came in Florence, I wonder how many people would know where the shelter is and what to do. And we won't have any money. We're not taking any food. So Beyond says that I'm probably going to be starving by about noon tomorrow, and he's right. I haven't skipped a meal in years, several years, so I don't even know what it's like to skip a meal. I don't think that I've ever, well, I know I have, but in the last few years I haven't experienced fear, or anxiety, or just being looked at with any kind of concern. People are going to look at me, think I'm homeless, and be genuinely concerned about their safety. And so it's just going to be a whole host of feelings, and I just appreciate all the support that friends have had. Look forward to taking y'all to the other side along with me, and we're going to be able to answer y'all's questions. So when we go live, if you got questions or comments, or you just got things that you're wondering about, just let us know. And each day we're going to have tasks, so it's not like just going there for a week and hanging out in the woods each day. We're going to be doing things. I'm going to have to panhandle, know how that is. I'm going to have to, like I said, the Sunday after a full week of being homeless in whatever state that I'm in, we're going to go to a church and see how we're received, after not having a bath for a week and not showering for a week, and, all these things. So I'm interested to see how God's people respond to the homeless. And I told someone today, they asked what my biggest fear was. And honestly, I think my biggest fear is when I see me and the people that are responding to me. When I see people responding to me in a manner that I know that I have responded to a homeless person. I think that that's going to be the moment that truly breaks me and truly opens my eyes to the false sense of understanding I have for homeless people. And like I said, this comes from someone who's been working with homeless people at the House of Hope for 4 years, and I know that I'm missing something. And so just look forward to bringing that to y'all. I'm going to spend these last couple hours with my family. It's Tracy's birthday today. She's 39 and holding. We've been celebrating her 39th birthday for about 4 years now, and we're going to continue to do so. But I'm going to spend some time with them, and then tomorrow morning we'll head out. We'll be going live again, probably around noon tomorrow, and then 7 or 8 o'clock each night. So y'all be tuning in. I'm going to go live on my Facebook channel. I won't be using my phone for emails or calls or text messages, but I do think that I need to go live, to people that know me, and then we'll be on IKNOWCASH's camera as well, on his YouTube page, which is IKNOWCASH, IKNOWCASH 843. So y'all go ahead and get on his page, subscribe, and put that you want to get the updates. We'll be sending you updates. Oh, look, Tracy's watching. My wife is watching. Hey, Tracy. She's probably going to give me an earful about going live. But anyway, thank y'all. I appreciate all y'all's support. And thanks for all the messages and all the prayers that y'all have given me. And I really hope that not just myself, I know that there's no way I'm going to come through this experience not changed. And so that's my prayer, is that God will just use this to just give me a new heart for the homeless, the people that we serve, and that I would be able to communicate that new heart with y'all. And the next time you see a homeless person, that you would be more apt to judge less and figure out a way to help more, and that's the goal. So thanks so much, my friends. Be getting in touch with you this week, and love you all, and look forward to telling y'all about the end of this journey next week, next Sunday when we get back, and we'll check in then. So be looking for us every night this week. Log on to IKNOWCASH's YouTube page, and we'll be keeping you posted. Thank you all. Take care, and good night.